reviewing the entire Dr. Squatch fragrance line. I've never seen anyone else review all four. We have Fireside Bourbon, Woodland Pine, Glacial Falls, and then Rainforest Mist. It's super windy out here. I don't know how it's gonna sound. I don't know how I look, but let's review the Dr. Squatch fragrance. Honest opinion, I think they make great fragrances, but this is a dupe house, okay? They make, oh, I just got it in my eyes. It's so windy. They make dupes. This Rainforest Mist smells exactly, it smells exactly like it's so windy, it's messing me up. This Rainforest Mist smells exactly like Creed Aventus and Creed Aventus Cologne. I hope the mic's not horrible. I'm gonna play this back just to see if it's too bad, if I need to like change positions. Overall, the Dr. Squatch fragrances do have great quality. The quality is good. It doesn't smell too synthetic. They smell nice. They smell good. They smell really, really, really good. But I believe they have two dupes in their lineup. Rainforest Mist is literally an earthier, mossier Creed Aventus, which moss goes under earth, but it literally just smells like Creed Aventus and Creed Aventus Cologne combined with like the greenly moss. If you got that green, earthy moss from Greenlee, Parfums Marley Greenlee, and you combined it with Creed Aventus Cologne and Creed Aventus, you get Dr. Squatch Rainforest Mist. Overall, this stuff is great. I could wear it all the time, 365. This is their best fragrance. If I had to rate this one right here, I would give it, not counting price, I would genuinely give it an 8 out of 10. Like Rainforest Mist is one of my favorite. Now let's move on to the other bottles. Moving on to Fireside Bourbon. Again, this to me is a dupe of By the Fireplace. Now it is different, but it has that same By the Fireplace vibe. It's sweet, smoky, deliciousness. There's a lot of wood in here. There's a lot of sweetness, a lot of smokiness. And it does smell similar to By the Fireplace. Now, this is not nearly as close as like the other one, Rainforest Mist. That genuinely smells like Creed Aventus. This one doesn't really smell like By the Fireplace, but it's heavily, heavily, heavily inspired. But this has more freshness. It's not like a fresh fragrance, but By the Fireplace is much more smoky, much more sweet, much more woody. This is more refined. And Fireside Bourbon does smell very good, and it has that nice bourbon note as well, which gives it a smokiness and overall just a good fiery aroma. This one, honestly, I'm not getting paid to say this, okay? This one is genuinely really good as well. Like, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10 as well. I really do like these Dr. Squatch fragrances. Now the price for a 50 ml, kind of high up there. I think it's like $59 on sale. But overall, I think they make great fragrances. Like, I did an ad for them on TikTok, a legit ad where they paid me, like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And I rated them good. I still rate them good now. But my two favorite, easily Rainforest Mist and Fireside Bourbon. Let's move on to the other two they have in their collection. But so far, I really like these. Glacial Falls. Okay, this one is interesting. So it kind of has that Rosasi Hawas cooling, icy hot tiger balm effect, which is very interesting that when a fragrance has like a cooling effect, but when you spray it on your skin and breathe in, you can kind of smell that cooling effect. My phone is shaking so much because it is so windy, and I hope it does not fall. That would be so sad. I wanted to do outside videos, but it's so windy. It's been windy for 2 weeks, but the weather's nice, and I wanted to come out here and record, and I'm about to fly away because I'm only 130 pounds. Oh, my phone. But this is a very nice fragrance. I hope my tripod doesn't break as well. If my phone fell right now, not only would it crack my screen, my microphone would break, and it would just not be a good day at all. But I'm out here doing this for you guys. Glacial Falls, I would rate it a 7 out of 10. It's not nearly as good as the other two, but it's still good. They do have good quality. They have good quality. I wouldn't say like super high quality, but it's good quality. I love their soap bars as well. Dr. Squatch, you guys better hook it up after this video right here. But this is nice. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I'd be happy giving it a 7 out of 10. Last year, I think I gave it like a 7.5. I've tried way more fragrances. My nose has developed a lot more, so we're ranking it down to a 7. Overall, it is nice. It's just a fresh, kind of icy cooling effect fragrance that you can wear in the summer. It would be great in this weather. Right now, it's like 75. Feels great. It would be great in the 100-degree weather. But yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5. I think is what I said, 7.5, 7. Very nice. It is still very good. Glacial Falls, Dr. Squatch. I do like it. Let's move on to Woodland Pine. That's the last one. Woodland Pine. I feel like this was the first one that came out, or the one that got the most hype in the beginning, because when you think of a masculine fragrance, you think of wood, right? Wood typically makes it masculine. Oud, masculine fragrances. Not a lot of women fragrances with oud. Now this is not an oud fragrance. Overall, this does not smell nearly as good as I remember, to be honest. Woodland Pine, I'm gonna rank it at the bottom, 6 out of 10. Not my favorite, but it is just a clean woody scent with a little green naturalness going on, like a little bit of kind of like moss. Little greenness going on here. But it's not like a fougere. It's not a fougere. It's not a fougere. It's just a masculine, fresh, woody, kind of green fragrance. Now it still smells good. Even though I'm giving it a 6 out of 10, this is my least favorite one. It still smells good. In the beginning, like a year ago, when I first tried them out, like my first time ever, I said Woodland Pine was my favorite. And then as I like used it for like an hour or 2 hours, Fireside Bourbon quickly became my favorite. But now, Rainforest Mist is easily the best one in their entire collection. That one I would recommend getting. That's like the only one I would say go out and get. That's like really worth it. Other than that, these are just, they're good fragrances. They have good quality. Longevity, I know everyone wants to know. Longevity, longevity, longevity. You're gonna get like 6 hours on Rainforest Mist. You're gonna get about 5 to 6 on most of these. They are more natural colognes. Don't know why I did that. They are natural. They classify them as natural colognes. So they're not gonna use crazy synthetics that make a fragrance last long. If you do natural fragrances, they're typically not gonna be as loud, not gonna be as strong. That's another thing I need to talk about. Sillage, sillage, projection. Projection is very weak. Some bug just flew into my hand. Projection is very weak on these fragrances. You're not gonna be getting all-star projection, okay? But if you want a more natural smelling, just fragrance that may not break you out, if you have some kind of skin condition, you can go for these Dr. Squatch fragrances. They shouldn't break you out because they're all natural, right? So they shouldn't. Try them out. I probably look so weird because my hair's flying everywhere talking about these Dr. Squatch fragrances. But that's it for the YouTube video. Sillage, decent. Low, I would say low. I'd give it like 4 out of 10 for sillage. They could up that. Projection, again, low. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. They could up that as well. But these are all natural fragrances. So typically with all natural fragrances, you're gonna sacrifice something. And here they sacrifice longevity, sillage, and projection. But overall, they're nice. They're good fragrances.